Hello everyone, I'm Hugo.
And I'm Jake!
And this is Jake Reed's number.
I'll eat your dick.
You'll eat their dick.
Not their dick, your dick.
Oh, my dick. I was gonna say
Sure.
15% of our audience is female, which is a terrible skew, by the way. We must be awful at appealing to the girl demographic. What
Are
about
we the patriarchy?
We must be the patriarchy, sweet.
Is that how that works?
Do I get free money now? That's awesome.
Is that really how it works? Do I get whatever you get from your Gap wages? Hugo and Jake, Gap wage doesn't fucking kill yourself.
All right. Anyway, let's
I'll eat your dick.
Let's get on board with this. Here's the comments. This is from our Dark Dungeons Chick Tract reading. Shimagami says, "If magic existed, I'd totally be a witch."
I don't care about this comment necessarily, except I got it to ask you, who's the most fuckable witch?
Who's the most?
There's a correct answer. Who's the most fuckable witch?
Hermione.
Oh my god, that's my pick too. Except it's not. It's Bette Midler.
In the movie Hocus Pocus, or Bette Midler
Yes.
in real life?
No, well, both, because it's the same.
Okay, I guess she's kind of
Okay,
got a
Hermione
sexy grandma
or Bette
thing going.
Midler. One of them is super hot. Okay, one of them is attractive on every level, but the other one is just knows more tricks because she's
honestly,
old.
Bette
Midler sex.
She's got the sexy grandma thing, and she's definitely into some weird shit.
Oh,
Bette
yeah.
Midler, you don't get that old without learning to stick it everywhere. And I'm not talking
Right.
butthole. I'm talking holes I don't even know about.
Right, and she's a witch. She could create new holes. It doesn't matter. Maybe
I
you
want
could
a-
be her Eye of Newt.
I want a Bette
witch
Midler
joke.
that's 80% whole, and I want to stick it in all the 80 holes.
That's grosser
That's
than I
not-
went. Do you hear that? Someone's building a home behind me. They're too loud. Quit building your shelter! I'm trying to do a thing here! They don't care. They never cared.
This is from our Hugo v. Airplane episode of the Atheist Bible Study. Prosky Squooch says glory
Perovsky,
holes.
where'd you get the S from? It's clearly Pierogi Squatch.
Oh, I'm
Clearly.
sorry. I don't speak whatever fucking freaky internet language this piece of shit does. Glory holes. 5 seconds. That took 5 seconds, Hugo and Jake. You're clearly not trying on your porno names.
This is in reference to the cold open we did in that episode where I said the only movie that you can't do a porn parody of is the movie Holes with Shia LaBeouf. And I got several people saying Glory Holes. Incorrect. Glory is also a movie featuring Denzel Washington and that horse's husband, Matthew Broderick. So that's just a smash between the two of those. That's just Holes, but in the Civil War era. That's not this. Because that could go either way. Is it a porn parody of Matthew Broderick's film in which he defends the North? Or is it a porn parody of kids digging holes? And Sigourney Weaver's there, who also is fuckable.
The inner workings of your mind
Right.
confound me and also arouse me. So
You're welcome. So this is you can't do it. It's inadmissible. Try harder. You could have said wet holes, but that just sounds like a sequel where it rains in the desert.
this is from our Chick Tract Baby Talk. Cal 6009. Ooh, that's like Hal 9000, but less good. I don't care if you personally didn't like something. Put a comma there next time. Doesn't give you fucking license to spoil it for other people. I'm assuming this is in reference to us making fun of Chick Tracts.
Maybe? No, we spoiled a movie.
Oh.
Yes. I don't know which one it was. Maybe it was a TV show. House?
Maybe.
We've done that a couple times. Was it Game of Thrones? Because I don't even watch it. So any spoiler I tell you of Game of Thrones is probably inaccurate. Fucking Sean Bean lives. That'd be a spoiler if that were true. So actually, it does give me license. I can spoil whatever the fuck I want. I don't care. You think I care? Name a movie. I'll spoil the end of it. Go. Name a movie.
The Crying Game.
The Crying Game. It's a dude. Well, sort of. She has a dick. She has a dick. Forrest Whitaker. And that one dude. And then she has a dick at the end.
Trying to think
Bucky's
something.
alive.
The Sixth Sense.
He's dead.
Lady in the Water?
I don't even know. There's things in the fucking pool. M. Night Shyamalan has no creativity whatsoever.
The Happening?
The Happening. There's the grass wants to murder Marky Mark. And Zooey Deschanel, who are both still equally quirky. Like, nothing changes from their real world personalities. It's just the same. And they're like, well, I don't know, I guess the grass is trying to kill me. Although, John Leguizamo does die really awesome in that film.
The Village?
The Village. Why are these all M. Night Shyamalan movies? The Village. It was a retarded guy. It's retarded Adrian Brody. There's no monster. Moving on!
Also from Baby Talk, Rillian Sharp. Is Rillian a real name?
I don't know, but I like it.
Somebody say, hey, we're gonna name our kid Rillian, and they both agreed? They shouldn't be allowed to have a child.
I like it. Like these
You're
hipster
wrong.
names. There's there's so many hipster names nowadays with people my age. You know that Bridger is a name you can give a child human?
That's weird.
That's a fucking occupation. That's not a name. It's like naming someone Cobbler, which is probably a name some fucking hipster used. Fuck you.
Wilson killed himself because his dad was gonna make him go to medical school.
This is about that one movie, Dead Poet Society. So his name's not Wilson in it, but whatever that kid's name is that plays Wilson in House, he kills himself. And then years later, Robin Williams does.
Eddie Brown replies, yes, it was more than just one play. It was a larger statement about the dangers of conformity. Much of the film is about that and how the young man was being forced to give up his dreams to study theater to please his real men become doctor's father. It could also be interpreted as a young man realizing through the creative arts that he is gay in society's era where being openly gay, successful, happy, healthy was not something most people thought was possible. This kid took a film class once. Like, we saw the movie, we understand the subtext, it's not buried very deep, it's Dead Poet Society. It's a well-made film, but it's not French art house, we get it.
Yeah, it doesn't have like this, like the mise en scene in every shot is perfectly, like this isn't fucking Orwell, you know? This isn't Rosebud. It's fine.
That's not even that's not deep either.
Rosebud? It's kind of deep. It's a
No,
little
it's
deep.
not.
People don't understand it. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Boom. It's not that.
There you go. Better.
It's not. Also, like, this is the type of person that, like, will go on later in life and be like, the grapes of wrath is about the fruition of the things that happen that are bad, and then he sucks the titty milk at the end, and that's like, oh, so deep. It's not deep. It's about the Great Depression and the Dust Bowl, man. Just trying to survive. You suck titty milk when you gotta do it. Gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes you suck titty milk.
Cyberlord on a previous Jake reads, can't tell if the Dr. Pepper part was them making a joke about them going off topic, or if they really are that stupid, and then sort of a dejected face.
Okay, so in one of the Jake reads, I picked a comment and said, man, you guys go off topic a lot, and then we started talking about Dr. Pepper. You decide if that was a fucking joke, Cyberman. Fuck, leave. If you're watching this, leave and never come back. You're not allowed. It's not very highbrow stuff here, man. There's not a lot to wade through. Our jokes aren't that clever. This is bullshit. I'm very disappointed in you. Next.
This one also from Baby Talk, Megan Dunning. Hugo, I'm asking this sincerely because this is what I'm feeling and going through right now, and I look up to the two of you. Have either of you ever felt like maybe you should keep being an atheist to yourself? I know one of you grew up in a very religious home to the point of attempted suicide, not because of depression, but because of the feeling that heaven made more sense. So I'm hoping at least maybe you felt something similar, and how did you deal with it? I'm sorry it's a paragraph for a question, but I'm confused on how to stand up. I guess to everyone I know and love on some level or another. I'm 24, I live in a city that literally means body of Christ in Latin, and 87%, if I remember correctly, Hispanic with strong Catholic push. I live in South Texas. Everyone I know is some variant of Christian Catholic, and it's exhausting and irritating being surrounded by people who condemn for not believing in a Jewish zombie overlord with an invisible sky daddy who we can't see and have no proof of. I don't know what to do at this point. I don't know if I should just shit. Sorry. Oh no, they did say shit. I don't know if I should just shit. Guessing you mean shut the hell up about being an atheist when people ask, push religion at me, or if I should just continue to look at them dead in the eye and say I'm an atheist. Help, please.
Well, This is a good question. Not a lot of people have this problem necessarily in like the middle of the country, it seems, but a lot of the southern people have this, especially Texas or anywhere where there's like a large Catholic situation going on. Because most Protestants are pretty chill until you get to the evangelical stuff. You're 24, so you are an adult. I don't know what your current living situation is. I don't know if it really hinges on you're trying to conform to this or not. Okay, you need to ask yourself what makes you happy. Do the people around you make you happy? And, you know, is your identity of being an atheist enough reason to talk about it, and is it enough reason to possibly lose those relationships over it? Because if it doesn't mean that much to you, if it's just kind of like something you don't think about, there's no reason to bring it up. Like, sure, some people will be like, but you could just be like, that's not for me, man. But if it is a big part of your identity, and for some people it is, I would consider getting the fuck out of there. You could move. I mean, I don't know. Again, I don't know what your actual situation is. So maybe you have ties that you're not willing to sever in order to leave. But you could do two things. You could purge a lot of people out of your life, which is I'm fine with. I've done that before. It's no big deal. It's not because I'm an atheist. I don't think I've lost any friends, actual friends, because of that. I'm trying to think of one. Nope. But I lived in a pretty progressive area. But, you know, some people aren't worth your fucking time, you know? Just because they're maybe your family doesn't necessarily have to mean anything if you don't make it. Like, just because you all got come in, like your mom got come in by the same dude and you share that, like, that's not like a big deal to me.
You just made you just made it sound like their dad came in them, but yeah.
Well, you know what I meant. Like they're, you know, same guy came in your mom over and over. And if that's important to you, whatever. But, like, you don't need to be friends with certain people. I don't know. Plus, Catholics aren't that bad, usually.
Well,
South Texas can be pretty bad.
Hispanic Catholics can be pretty...
Yeah. So I would consider, if it's really that big of a deal to you, and it seems like it is, I would fucking move. Move to Houston. It's a really progressive... You don't even have to move out of Texas. I have a buddy who lives in Houston. It's super progressive there. It gets shitty traffic, though. So, like, deal with that. But... if you absolutely can't, then being on the internet and venting and talking with people that are like-minded definitely would help. I know a lot of people that really can't escape this sort of situation. Maybe they live overseas in tiny countries or whatever, and they're very Christian or Muslim. It usually helps them to just kind of have a bigger internet presence. So, yeah, I would consider it moving your physical location if that's feasible, and if it's not... Purge those fuckers out of your life. Find people that mean something to you beyond the fact that they're just related or something. Like, I'm not saying like cut all ties with anyone regardless just because they're religious, but anyone that's fucking toxic, regardless of whether or not they're Catholic. I don't care.
Donor Todd, how do you sexy disembodied voices think about burying the dead, especially in regards to waste of space and meat?
I'm sorry, did you say meat?
It says meat, believe it or not.
All right, I'm going to answer this as if you are completely serious. Okay.
I hope you're not.
Yeah, okay. Number one, the waste of space. Fucking, I don't want you to get buried in the earth, but that's fine if you do. I don't care. I just wish we wouldn't plot land out for it, because I think cemeteries are weird.
Well, it has to... There are certain rules as far as where you can bury bodies because it has to do with the water table and making sure the body
right. No, I know that. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, the water table. Here's a dead body in our water. Which, some old cemeteries that happened. But as far as the space is concerned, I would prefer if everyone got fucking cremated. But some people are uncomfortable with the idea of that. But I don't understand why. It's not like you're fucking Egyptian. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to fucking get ferried down.
Cremation is actually becoming more popular, so I think that's probably the trend that's going to continue, because I think people just don't see the point in the burial anymore. Plus, it's more expensive.
Sense. Right, no, that's my big thing. It's beyond me taking up space, which isn't that much. You could plant a tree in my corpse and fucking throw me in the forest. I don't care. have bears eat me. It doesn't make sense. I want something to mate inside of my rib cage. Not like bugs and shit, but like 2 swallows or something.
Why would swallows choose your chest cavity for their romantic
Because I would be the perfect...
encounter?
If I was like tipped up, maybe I got broken in half and that's how I died. If I was like tipped up, I'd be a perfect nest for a family of swallows. It's fine. But how I want to be taken care of after I die is my head chopped off, put and preserved in a clear jar or what? Not really a jar. It's not like a mason jar, but like, you know, plexiglass, something really durable that'll last the ages. Pop me on top of an obelisk. Write my life story in this black obelisk in every language you can fit, right? Okay, but make it like, oh, he was like king of the universe and really important stuff. So 10,000 years from now, when our civilization has died and whatever humans are by then, find me. They think I was super important and all of you were like meaningless. And then shoot the rest of my body directly into the sun. But don't fucking eat me. We are not for consumption. Okay? Bears can eat me, you cannot.
I've never been to the store and been like, man, there was a shortage of meat. When are we going to start using those bodies?
I think we're fine. Yeah, we're good. Soy exists. Eat some fucking tofu and not me. You don't get me, Donor Todd.
This is from our recent, we did a God Donna bit, or a God Gabriel bit recently, and if you don't know what that is, I play God, Jake plays Gabriel, his assistant. We do sort of a God as a businessman type skit. Riley, and we titled the most recent video, How God Answers Prayers. Pretty vague, but it is what it is. Riley H., presumably Christian, comments here, I came here for actual answers. These comments are actually quite upsetting. You don't have to believe in God. Your choice. But I will pray for you well. What? But you can't just pray to God, ask for something normally. When you pray, you feel a connection. I hope you guys may learn more about him.
Riley, goddammit, you came to YouTube for answers about how God answers prayers. YouTube. And then you stuck around, presumably, past the part where he's dismissing prayers about cancer, and started actually listening to the parts where we're like, yeah, Harambe wants this kid out of his... How long did it take you to fucking realize that you're an idiot?
I'm more impressed that they genuinely thought they were going to click on a YouTube video and it was going to explain, here's the technicals of how God receives prayers, answers them. Here's how magic works, basically.
It's
and you're going to get
messaging system, Riley. It's like AOL Instant Messenger.
Yeah.
Only reliable and not overly priced. Like Twitter. Is that person still building a shelter out there? There's no need for that.
This is also from the prayer episode, The Dark Weapon. Ooh. 5 edgy, 3 me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Five edgy?
Yeah, it's
Would
like
it be 3 edgy, 5 me?
It's like 2 edgy, but 3 more than it's 2 edgy.
Oh god, okay.
Oh, that edge. Anyway, do more of these. They are your best work. I love them so much. All caps.
Okay, so apparently we get this every once in a while when we do the God, Donna, Gabriel bits. Do you guys want more of these? Because we could probably combine Jake Reads and Ask Hugo into one entity and do one of these like once a month if you want it. But I'm not doing it if you guys don't want it. Because those get like mixed.
Yeah.
Not like mixed reviews necessarily, but they get mixed view counts.
It's weird. Like sometimes
so like this last one's really popular, but the ones before that are like kind of like, it's normal. So if you want that, I will do it. Because we have a lot of fucking fun making those. And I have a lot of ideas. And it won't be the prayer thing every time, but still, like, we could do that. If you want once a month of that, let us know. And we'll do it.
This is from I assume our most recent track we did with Logic. Grim Reaper says, I'm gonna come in a Big Mac.
You know what's weird about this? That has nothing to do with anything we said in that. Nope. At all. Like, that was just someone that felt the need to be like, hey guys, I gotta level with you for a little bit. I'm gonna come in a Big Mac.
Honestly, it would make the special sauce taste better.
Okay, so what the question obviously that we have to follow up with is, what fast food item would you most likely come in? And this is for everybody, so answer down in the comments what would you like to come into? And if you're a lady, I guess what would you like to come on?
I'm gonna go McDonald's apple pie after you've let it cool. Like, not totally cool.
Oh yeah, not fresh.
But like fresh,
It'll
it would burn your dick right off. So,
right, off.
But one, I want it to be fried like they used to fry the pies. None of this baking the pies bullshit. I want that shit in the fryer.
If I could come in any one of those. Okay, so I'm taking I'm gonna do a steak quesadilla, no special sauce.
Ooh,
and since you gotta flop it open so that like you get the cheese strings, and then fuck it through the cheese strings.
My B answer is beefy cheese burrito.
Ooh, that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
That might feel good. My B answer is just the peanuts that everyone gets to eat at Five Guys.
I'm gonna say my third is just a big bowl of mac and cheese from KFC.
Because no one could even tell if you were doing it or not. That's just the sound it makes.
Yeah. Anyway. Also on our video about prayer, DeFlu says, "Aw, too soon on the Anton thing."
Okay, here's the thing. If you don't want me to make fun of your death, don't die. Okay, so in the next 4 of these, they're just all on the screen at the same time. Apparently we made a joke about Scottish people fucking sheep. So many viewers, apparently from the UK, were like, oh, no. That's not the Scottish, that's the Welsh. Someone even is like, Calimer, as a Welshman, I must complain, it's us who fucked the sheep, not the Scots. Like, even the Welsh are like, oh no, that's our territory. Please do not fuck the sheep.
I think it's cute that people in the UK give a shit, or think we give a shit about the cultural differences between their country that is the size of Indiana. Like,
yeah,
fuck off.
You're like, at best, you have the cultural differences of like neighboring municipalities here. It really means nothing to me. I don't know. Why do you people even sound different? Do you not travel 5 minutes outside of your own community? Like, fucking... How does Manchester and London have a different accent? It's like someone saying someone in Michigan sounds different in Lansing than they do in fucking Grand Rapids. No, they all sound the same.
Have they just been fucking inbreeding in the same villages and towns for like hundreds of years, and that's why they...
Well, not the Welsh. They just fuck the sheep.
Ah, gotcha. That explains it. Good news, the cultures are definitely going to be distinctive soon, because Scotland is definitely getting the fuck out of the UK and joining the EU again, so...
Yeah,
that'll
that's
be nice.
Weird. Yeah, I saw a poll recently on the Brexit thing, and again, I don't care what the fuck you people wanted to do, but this was an interesting poll, and it reminds me a lot about Texas. It basically was like, the first question was, do you think that people from the UK should be allowed to work and travel freely inside the EU? And like 60% of people or 70% of people were like, oh yeah, definitely. And then the reverse question was asked, for the same group of people, do you think that members of the EU should be able to work and travel freely into the UK? And like 30% of people said yes.
I know, that's so like, you can't have it both ways. You can't have like free movement of people and free trade and then not want it the opposite, you dick.
Take notes, Texas. Thank you. Also Arizona, honorable mention.
Anyway, so that's it for this episode of Jake Reads Your Comments. You were actually, you were mean to some people, but I think overall you were nicer than general in this episode.
Was I?
Yeah.
I was so mean to people in the comments apparently yesterday. Yeah. I just went on a I'm gonna be really savage towards people in the comments. And one guy I told him no one would ever procreate with him. I think his name was Carlos.
Okay.
And he's like, actually I have a kid. He totally ruined my joke. It's not funny now. If he has a kid, it's not funny.
You should have said.
But I said Happy Father's Day, because he wins. You win this round, Carlos. I'll get you next time.
The correct response is, how did you forgive your wife after she fucked that dude?
Ooh, wow. I didn't. See, I should have called you in. Should have tapped you in.
That's why we're a team.
I didn't. I'm sorry. No, I tried to do this sort of like Nightwing thing on you, and it didn't work out.
So thanks, everyone. You can always follow Jake on Twitter at Bible Reloaded.
I'm super popular.
Yeah, don't you have like almost
Hugo Reloaded.
15,000 followers now?
I don't know. Let me look. It's kind of a lot. I'm surprised. And I tweet gold constant. No, I have 17.2 thousand.
Oh shit, that's awesome. Hold on, what do
That's
I?
not bad.
Let me check mine real
You
quick.
gotta be doing all right, right?
It's better than it used to be for sure. I started way later than you though too, so.
Yeah.
I have 9,285 followers, which for the
All
amount
right,
I
let's
tweet
get
is
Hugo
amazing.
over 10K. Fuck you, people. Everyone, go follow Hugo. Get him over 10,000.
At Hugo
And
Reloaded.
if you at Hugo Reloaded, and if you do, we'll probably nothing.
Nope.
Nothing will happen except our validation.
Not even for Twitter, because they are losing money. Twitter is doing terribly.
It's owned by a Saudi prince now.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can also subscribe to the channel, and you know what happens. You've been here a while.
It's a
If
t-shirt.
you're new to YouTube, just subscribe and don't worry about it.
All right, just so everyone knows, it is your absolute last chance during this summer's TBR shirt sale. As we
Yes.
said in previous videos, all the TBR Pride shirts the revenue is going to go to an LGBTQ charity. We've had a couple suggestions. We'll figure it out by the time we get the money, and we're open to more suggestions if you have any, preferably one that will go to the victims of the Orlando shooting. Also, we have the other shirts if you just want to support the show or you just want those shirts. Check them all out. Woo!
Yeah, last call. Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm not no exceptions.
Probably not going to be another sale until late fall or winter. So
Yeah.
if you want it, get it. If you don't, I get it. Whatevs. Also, you can always donate to our Patreon campaign. We do a once-a-month patron-only hangout, and that's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
It's fun.
Guess you're gonna hang out with us.
So, until next time, I'm Hugo.
And I'll eat your dick.
All right, that's... You need to calm
Like
down.
off. It's not gonna. You're not gonna like it.
It's not going to be...
Eat your
You
dick
got a
off.
beard.
I'm gonna eat your dick off.
I like my dick.
I'm gonna use kitchen shears and eat your dick off.
All right. Well, next time we'll see if I have a dick.
I'm not even gonna cook it.